Hi and welcome everybody. I'm Yusuf Barrada, Head of Marketing and New Business Model at S2M. Thank you for taking the time to join us today as we are talking about digital payment with a specific focus on tokenization. To make sure that we are helping you as best as we can on this topic, please feel free to drop your question or simply share with us your struggles and your experiences. Before starting, let me please share with you a quick presentation of our company S2M. So as you know, customers' needs are changing and consumers become more global and want to use more channels and prefer to pay by taking advantage of new technologies like mobile and internet, which demand more security and more speed. In S2M, we are committed to convert this payment complexity to simplicity, convenience of use, and way more. Since 1983, S2M had been growing to become a pioneer of fast and secure electronic transaction, with recognized international expertise in the payment industry. Our mission is to provide digital payment solution to different economic players like financial institutions, telecom operators, retailers, e-governments, national switch, with a simple, efficient, transparent, and customizable services by using our proficiency in advanced technologies and innovative integrated solution. With more than 38 years of know-how and a fully dedicated team of more than 220 employees from different backgrounds, we helped over than 180 institutions in 54 countries all over the world to ride on the wave of payment developments. S2M is the one-stop shop to cover the whole value chain of payment, including services, systems, channel, and supports. Through Select System, our modular and scalable and universal software suite, we provide complete payment solution to all markets and cover all sales channels like online, offline, mobile, POS, internet, e-commerce, ETM, and so on. And we offer a plethora of innovative services. We offer constant support, customized training, and tailor-made implementation supported by a rich documentation and a detailed study of the customer's need for a wise advice. So, without further ado, let me introduce you our subject matter expert, Mr. Mohammed Fikhan, to talk about digital payment between system mandate and innovation. Mohammed?
Hello everybody, I'm Mohammed Fikhan. Today I'm going to discuss about card digitization and customer authentication. I'm going to discuss about the contactless, tokenization, 3D secure, and after that, in the end, the digital payment in the future working with click to pay. So, as we know all, contactless transactions are growing very rapidly. First, because international schemes are pushing by generating mandates on contactless usage. First, it was a mandate for acquirer, then for issuer. COVID-19 have accelerated that process more. Regulatory bodies and central banks are also helping this process of contactless growth by increasing limits. Now we are in the situation where in some countries contactless are the biggest number of transactions, contactless using cards or contactless using other device. Now we are seeing in the market more form factors. We are seeing watches, bracelet, mobiles, etc. And we have also a new thing that is appearing in-app commerce from the device. It also increasing very fast, providing a modern way to do a transaction from mobile. Now what's happening is the question here, the banks and customers are asking, what about security? There are a lot of questions related to security. Using EMVCo specification, security was enhanced using two technologies. First one is tokenization for data security, and second one is 3D Secure with this new version 2.0, 2.1, 2.2 generation, enabling data security and customer authentication using strong authentication methods. So first we are going to discuss about tokenization and card digitization. Let's discuss what is token. Tokenization process is just changing a card number with a token that have, as you see, the same structure as a normal cardholder number. Digitization is a full process that calling tokenization process and pushing the card to the wallet in the device. This token is requested by entity called token requester TSP. And token itself is provided by token service provider, who is generally the scheme, and using for that electronic secure vault to manage the relation between card and token and credentials. So generally, token service provider are the schemes: Visa VTS, Visa Token Service, MasterCard Digital Enablement System, and American Express Token Service. Token requester could be either original electronic manufacturer, like for example Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, Huawei Pay, and others, or could be also HC who are using tokenization on the cloud system, which called the cloud-based payment. So as we could see, this ecosystem for tokenization, at enrollment time, we have three entities: requester, who is the wallet provider side, provider, who is the scheme side, and the authorizer, who is the issuer side. At authorization time or at the transaction time, the transaction is handled in standard way. The only difference is that the scheme is using its platform to process for digital chip verification and the tokenization process. Means sending normal authorization with real card number just for information. Scheme is also adding token data in authorization and clearing message. New tokenization platform from MVQ is coming with new features, new specification, handling instant digital issuing, QR code payment, card on file using token, that we call it now tokenized card on file, and checkout solutions. Finally, I would like to mention that S2M solution is coming with unified complete solution with a certified token requester TSP, providing SDK or white label and certified issuer TSP working on a secure cloud-based and certified PCI DSS. Same solution is also providing push to Apple solution. This means this helps the banks to not have a difference between Android user experience and Apple Pay user experience. And this push solution is not used only for Apple, but could be also used for push to merchant solutions. So we can use, for example, pushing the card to Netflix, to Amazon, or other merchants. As you see here, the push of the card is very easy, where we can, for example, using the green pad, the yellow pad, or orange pad means authentication with cardholder authentication. We have many customers now in the world, in Australia, in New Zealand, in Morocco, in Jordan, in Iraq, that are using either Apple Pay implementation or wearable implementation or Android implementation. Now I'm going to discuss about the next technology, which is 3D Secure with the new version. The second technology of 3D Secure is very, very important. Today the world is migrating to the new version of 3DS. In the old version of the 3DS, it was only for web transactions. The new version is enhancing the data exchange between acquirer and issuers. For example, old version using about 10 fields. The new version is more efficient and is using about 150 fields. Using those fields, issuer and acquirers could run tools for fraud detection using machine learning tools and AI. So this is called also risk-based authentication that is included in our systems. We can run with this new version of 3D Secure other thing than doing only e-commerce. It will do it, which could be used for authentication of customers. This is very important, and this is the make difference between the old version and new version. Other thing very important is also integrated and could be integrated with external out-of-band security. So it provides a solution to a strong authentication method such as facial recognition or general biometry. S2M is certified for both acquiring and issuing. 3DS acquiring called 3DS server. In the past we call it merchant plugin system. And also for the issuing part, access control server, certified as you see here with the latest version from EMVCO and having also a certificate as vendor from Scheme, Visa and MasterCard. S2M payment solution is providing a complete state-of-the-art solutions, managing, issuing, acquiring, and switching business, including a new technology and innovative features. To sum up, we believe that the future of the payment will be based on tokenization and 3D Secure. And this is confirmed by EMVCO and the schemes as you see on these slides. Just to show you that the latest example is Click to Pay. Click to Pay is a new specification based on tokenization, new platform of tokenization, new framework of tokenization, and new version of the 3D Secure to make easy in-app payment in the future. This is very important and it is coming in the second years. So Click to Pay is a solution to make easy e-commerce payment in-app. Using one click from merchant customer, we could already register token using 3DS customer authentication and using strong authentication methods. So this make very easy a transaction, a payment. Customer will see after doing just a clicking on one click on the button of Click to Pay, he will see all his token and could be authenticated by 3D Secure. So as you see here, the future of the payment is based on these two technologies. At the end, I'm going to describe a technical solution to provide a token requester solution and issuer TSP solution. So our solution is providing for the device, for the mobile, an SDK or white label application that are running on Android device. So on the store, we have application and the customer will register, enroll his card on the application itself, defining the payment authentication. It could be PIN, it could be a fingerprint. So we have a two solution to provide for enrollment within this application. One is very easier and very practical, which is the push provisioning. Means the application have a link to the CMS or the core banking to have all the card of the customers. And the customer will choose the card to be tokenized and he will choose which type of authentication will be used to unlock the token. So we have all the possibilities to unlock the token due to transaction. It could be also automatic, and this is by parameters. Once it is done, we have another method also, but this is used generally for UEM, and we can do it, but we prefer to do push provisioning, which is the flashcard mode, either to capture the card number and expiry date, or to scan the card number. Well, once it is done, once the enrollment is done, customer optionally could define the cardholder verification method depending on amount. Means, depending on some limit, a customer could define what is the solution to do to authenticate the transaction. So we can do fingerprint, passlock, secure unlock, or other. And we can also, for customer authentication, use either biometric, facial recognition also. Now, for the issuer TSP side. The issuer TSP side, when we receive the tokenization request from the scheme, we can run many controls to enroll customer in the tokenization process. So from these controls, we have controlling the card number, controlling expiry date, CVV2, CVC2, but we have other controls, like for example, number of tries of tokenization, a number of device, accepted device, the type of the risk and the form factor allowed for customer and for type of customer. Of course, on the CMS, we have authorization changes, clearing changes, and chargeback changes. We need just to know that authorization system will receive token affirmation, the PAR just confirming to the tokenization, the framework tokenization 2.x, and also other fields to be controlled, like for example, token requester ID, wallet ID, token assurance level, that entering on the tokenization authorization process. The other one, the last one, which is very important work, is the life cycle of the token. For affirmation, the token generally is about 3 years, but the card could be 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Means the life cycle of the card is independent of the token. First, the token is inactive, and then will be active, and then we can suspend or resume after activation if, for example, we have action. This action could be done using complete API system to our solution, or we can do it using scheme portals. So this solution is taking in hand the life cycle of the token and the life cycle of the card, and also, this is very important, the relation between the card and token on the vault. So there is a synchronization between the token and the card. We can also, in our system, in our issuer TSP solution, control the wallet provider, control the device type, control how many tokens by card, and other fraud control that are requested by, for example, by Apple Pay or other token requester, or also by schemes. Now, as you know, as you see here, just to do some back on what's happening, we have token requester and we have issuer TSP, all connected by APIs. And one thing at the last, one thing very important, our issuer TSP could be connected to a hub connecting to many issuers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Fikan, for this presentation. Dear all, as you can see, tokenization is the best way to protect sensitive data like card number, expiry date, CVV2, or cardholders' details. Tokenization can now be considered as a major enabler for the growth of commerce world. The commerce world, who is driven today by time to market, new commerce model, IoT, and the emergence of end devices that could initiate payment transaction, whether in store, online, or in app. Tokenization also can benefit all players in the ecosystem payment and create opportunity and added value for issuer with extending existing card activities and having more secure transaction and less chargeback. For acquirer with more security, more payment option and more profitability, and also for cardholder and our customer with a better user experience and new way to pay from devices with a strong transaction security. Dear attendees, this concludes our presentation. Thank you all for being present with us. I hope you enjoyed this webinar. Don't hesitate if you have any question or specific request. We are delighted to welcome you on our virtual booth for more information and innovation. Thank you and welcome to the future of digital payment with S2M.